Today, I've got my thoughts on the Speed Champions James Bond Aston Martin, which I've had this sitting in my backlog for a couple of years to the point where this is now a retired set. And it's also a thing that I pulled out of my backlog that's another thing that's retired that kind of falls into another category for me, which is a set with missing pieces, which thankfully for this, it wasn't missing any of the printed pieces because there was quite a few pieces in this set that are printed, mainly with things off the front. A lot of those are prints. So thankfully, none of those are missing. And so, really happy with those not missing from this set. And I'm just happy to have this built finally because I've had the planned spot for this in the city pretty much figured out once I got it built, which I didn't know when that was going to be, but when I got it for Christmas present a couple of years ago, I knew what I wanted to do with it right away. I just didn't know when I was going to get around to building it. But overall, the build was actually a fun little challenge, which is most of the Speed Champion sets for me. It's a nice $20 to $30 challenge, which, given the price for the Speed Champion sets now, I think most of the single packs are like $25, given the price increases they've taken over the past couple of years. Because this was originally, I think, a $20 set. I think it's up to on the secondary market because this is retired. I think it's going for about $25, $30. So about average for the current day Speed Champion sets. And the James Bond minifig, I think, is about a $10 fig. So not too bad with the figure. And I know in the movies, James Bond's like the good guy, but for my universe, in my city, he's going to be like the main criminal lord. And so I think he's going to be like the main boss for my criminals. And so that's kind of my plan for building this set. Is a lot of it's to get the minifig and to just possibly hope that the car fits in the garage bay for the Crook hideout. I don't know if it will. So if it doesn't, we'll stick with the delivery truck as their main vehicle and maybe park the Aston Martin behind the detective's office. But we'll see how everything pans out. Maybe use the pool hall as their headquarters, like secret headquarters. But we'll see. I really don't know how the whole story's going to play out. But overall, the build was just a nice change of pace for a $20 challenge build because this did have some challenging parts to it. Mainly off the front of the vehicle was actually the most challenging part. The bottom and back were actually not as hard as I was expecting them to be. The most challenging part was the front, which there is one part on the front that is slightly different color because I did have to swap it out for a light gray 1x1 tile because I actually got I wasn't really missing a piece, but I got a wrong piece and I thankfully was able to switch it out with a few pieces that I thankfully had gotten in the set, so I didn't have to go searching through for pieces. And this was towards the end of the build, so that's it ticked me off even more. But overall, really happy to finally have this done. So you guys will be seeing this placed in the city for the August city update. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comments section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.